but you seem to have fallen into my trap, into my little scheme to get you to watch. Do you feel clickbaited? Hello, welcome. I decided to do this because, listen, there's a lot to say about the current state of classic Counter-Strike offensive shit, okay? And since I am the aficionado here, since I am the #1 retro CS soytuber, e-celeb, influencer, yeah, I can't think of any other terms, but yeah, you get the point. I decided instead of just doing the tweets or yapping in Discord, we'll do a whole ass conversation, okay? I'm gonna be sitting here live. We're gonna be having our conversations. Yeah. And I'll supplement some fucking CS 1.6 gameplay because do you really want me to just sit here and podcast by myself? Not really, because I'm not very good at podcasts. You already supposedly figured that out from the Minley interview. So yeah, I'm not just gonna sit here boringly talk with chat. And I know, I'm a little bit late to the party because it's been a couple of days, but I couldn't do this earlier. I wish I could, but I didn't have time. But now I have just a teeny bit more time because you know what I did? I faked an injury so I could work from home. So yeah. No, there's no CS Legacy. There's no Classic Offensive. We're just gonna be playing 1.6 and having talks about this kind of stuff and the overall current state of nostalgia and shit. I might even like show the stupid trailer just so we could deeply analyze it. You know, I'll do that. Okay, let's do a live reaction and shit. Okay. Let's go to the CS Legacy trailer. Do they have anything else? Okay. Some people have also been telling me, dude, do talk about it, make a video about it, and there's not really anything to talk about when it comes to this mod because we just have a trailer and nothing much. So let me pull up. Hold up, I'll pull up. You guys remember the capybara meme? Okay, I pull up. Okay, here you are. I'm just gonna put you on my other monitor. Hello, Raising Bolt. Hello, everybody. Yep, if you donate to the Patreon of CS Legacy, you can play the beta. Ooh. Actually, yeah, but if I can stream it too, that would be nice. Because I don't want to just keep it to myself and have an embargo to deal with. Maybe I should come up to their Discord and be like, hello, I am the most popular person you have ever seen. And I want you guys to also go into the Discord and praise me. Be like, yes, he is our Lord and Savior. Please let him publicly talk about it and showcase it and everything. Please be benevolent. Okay, anyway. So, yeah, if you don't know, another project is ongoing for a revival of, or not a revival, but another remake of CS 1.6. Okay, by a different team, and supposedly this is by ex-Pro Mod developers. People have been really watching my Pro Mod video, and now everybody likes to pretend, by the way, that, oh, I have always known about Pro Mod. I remember that. No, you don't. You're all lying. You're all are fucking lying. Nobody ever talked about it until it was brought up. Y'all don't remember shit. You're just fake. Also, I might be coughing a little bit because I made the mistake of taking a shower in the middle of the day and then going out when it's kind of cold and rainy. And yeah, I have a bit of a sore throat, so expect drinking water and me making noises and coughing. You know, nothing new, I guess. I tried to skip your yapping. Okay, I'm sorry. All right, let's get into it. So, this is the trailer to CS Legacy, made by X-Pro-Mod. Yep, there you go. The developers of Pro-Mod. And yeah, this is what they're showing. I don't know if the music is copyrighted, but whatever. Whatever. So they're just showing a bunch of cool stuff, you know. See, oh, look, it's the Unreal Engine 5. Valve, hire this man. It looks cool, right? It looks fantastic. See, good old nuke. Good old 1.6 nuke. None of that source nuke. None of that global offensive or whatever nuke. No. Ass-to-ass 1.6 nuke, okay? You see the USP. You see the UI. Looks the same as you remember it, right? This is exactly how 1.6 used to look when you were a kid. This is not... Okay, I know this is not Unreal Engine. I was just making a joke. I know it's SD... It's... actually, it's SDK 2013. Fuck you! I know. No, and there's all the SGS and the effects, the decal. Pretty cool, right? This SES model is, by the way, from Promon, that I am certain of. Oh, look, 1.5 knife. Remember that? Remember? Guys, remember? 25... Oh, pool day? Remember pool day? It's pretty cool, right? You know, one thing that kind of struck me about this is that some of the way the models move is kind of reminiscent of how they used to in ProMod. I feel like they might have took something from ProMod and copy-pasted it, at least for now. But yeah, there you go. A full 1.6 remake using Valve's official SDK. There you go. There's an AWP, an AID, a Glock, a Deagle, Nuke again. I guess this may be all that they have going on. And... game over. It's never coming out. Okay, I'm kidding. Poll Day looks really fancy in this one. I don't know. Why you hate? I'm not hating. Now I'm gonna start hating, though. Look, everything is subject to change. This could be work in progress. There's a lot that's supposed to happen. I am assuming, like, the only thing they teased is the early access. Wait. Or were they aiming? Yeah, coming to Steam early access. So it's gonna be like an open beta early access. This is one thing people are missing about it. So by the time it releases, and even after it releases, it is highly probable shit's gonna be early access and still work in progress. So I'm not gonna give final judgment or anything. And since we also don't know a whole lot besides this little trailer, but I'm gonna throw in some criticism, and I'm gonna be a hater, because... Sorry. I'm gonna be a hater, because... when I first saw this, I was like... the fuck is this? And I don't want to mean that in a bad way. I mean it in a way where it's like, okay, is this supposed to be... an actual playable version of Nuke in this remake, or am I looking at an Unreal Engine 5 Nintendo hire this man kind of thing? Because my gripe with the graphics are that all of this is unnecessary. I'm gonna be honest. It's not that I don't like how it looks. I just think that, okay, you wanna bring back the tables and the radio that's over here in this part of Nuke. Okay, that's completely fine, but the tables don't need all of this. The floor doesn't need to be broken. You don't need the camera and the pipes and the everything. Not so much because of optimization for FPS, and that way we really need this game. If you want it to be played seriously, you need to have more FPS. It's a competitive first-person shooter. But look, it's also the problem for me is that all of this visual clutter is not gonna serve very well in game when it's actually being played. That is my concern. Okay, I know it's. Oh, okay. I didn't know its detail. Okay, can we put a table and a poker table in the middle too? I think that's gonna go very well with this aesthetic. Okay, it looks cool. Okay, yeah, it looks cool. It does look cool, but when it comes to playability, my concern is visual feedback, like visually, because this is CS. Shooting and everything is very important, so visual clarity is also of utmost importance. Okay? The reason why Global Offensive in its later years, and also CS2, doesn't look like an Unreal Engine 5 an Unreal Engine 5 demo with UE4 does to, like that one tweet I made. You know, the reason the okay, the reason why Dust 2 doesn't look like this is because the game isn't gonna play very well competitively. Like, how are you supposed to identify any enemy coming from short, okay? And I feel like this is something people don't understand when it comes to art style in CS. The reason CS2 and the later years of CSGO look cartoony and stylized, and in some cases I've heard people hurl the words Fortnite-ish, it's because it makes everything easily distinguishable and instantly recognizable. CS isn't a game that's supposed to be a AAA, really good-looking Unreal Engine 5, Valve hire this man kind of game. It's not here to wow you with its graphics, it's about the gameplay. And one integral thing about the gameplay is visual clarity. And this, to me, aside from the detail, I think these colors are too muddy. The original, is there even a fucking... See, the 1.6 nuke... Wait, did they even show? Okay, the reason... Look, this looks blue. You know, this is just brick wall. It looks blue, and the later versions of Nuke, even in Source, it doesn't have that much detail, and the remake in CSGO is very colorful, and this area is very simple. So in 1.6 it works, and I think from what I've seen of Nuke in Classic Offensive, it also looks pretty good, but here is just... Okay, yeah, half of this is unnecessary, and I feel like if the colors are... the contrast is raised a little bit, it could be more readable. This is just a concern. Again, I haven't played the game, I don't know, it hasn't released. I'm just basing it off what I am seeing here. Now, and also, it just wouldn't be that productive if all I did was sit here and just glaze it and be like, oh yeah, guys, oh yeah, I can't... Oh yeah, give me more CS 1.6 remakes, please. I'm jorking in. That would be unproductive. So let's just focus on the negative things and be a party pooper, okay? Because somebody has to be, all right? Everybody's out there glazing everything, and I just want to step on somebody's balls. I'm not into ball busting, but look. So the underground here also, yeah, the lighting is okay. I think the bottom half here actually looks better than the top half. This top half, honestly, okay, here there's not a whole lot of detail, okay? But the top looks a bit too dark. The bottom is okay. Here I don't have that many complaints because bottom is okay. It's completely fine. But the top here is a little bit dark. It might need to be brightened up a little bit, and maybe a smidge, just increase the the contrast again. Bro, on to nothing. I know. Listen, you don't have to listen to me. You can just go watch any other video glazing this announcement and jerk yourself off to it, okay? I'm here to be mean. I'm here to be an asshole. Maybe need some good feedback. They're probably getting a lot of it in their Discord if people are actually playing it or whatever. Now, A side here looks okay. Overall, the bottom half is okay. It's clean. But what I would say is that the top half here, this part is, see, the top half here, because of these vents, it looks a little bit busy. I think this also might need a little bit of simplification. But the bottom half of the bottom half of A side is pretty okay. It's like, see, this is clean. This is what we need. We need this kind of clean stuff. Also, I don't know why they put a window here. Maybe to show that it's wall bangable. So yeah, I just have gripes with the colors of the maps and detail in certain areas. Like all this shit here, could go without it. Now, as for the models themselves, can we get a clear picture of the models? I think the models are pretty good. Again, might need a little bit of color. I'm not entirely sure about the SAS being entirely black. They probably are black in real life. But I think in Classic Offensive they are blue-ish. So I have a few concerns of a black player model. Like, this guy's entirely black, head to toe. There's no skin anywhere. So maybe if he's blue, he'll contrast better. Because look, the color palette is kind of similar here, right? And I don't remember CS 1.6 being this muddy in color. This is like giving me CS 2012 vibes. Classic Offensive is officially dead. No. It's not done. We ain't done here. Okay, so all the assets are custom made for this. Yeah, everything's custom made. This is just using Source SDK 2013. It's not a mod of Go or anything like that. It's kind of made from the ground up. It's all good. Classic Offensive has better models. Well, see, I don't want to make the comparison between Classic Offensive because that project has been going on for 10 years. This one has probably been in development for like 1 or 2 years. I don't know how much. We don't know exactly, but I feel like it hasn't been going on for as long as Classic Offensive. And it's just... I could make comparisons, but Classic Offensive is also going for a little bit of a different look, I guess. They're not focusing on detail. They're going for simple, stylized graphics, just like CS2, and just making everything 1.6ified, okay? And I really like that, but I'm not going to make comparisons here to this, because on one hand, it's too early. On the other hand, everything is probably subject to change. I think the lead crew here also looks pretty good. Very accurate, very HD, not as busy as the Source lead crew with the Bluetooth earpiece and all that. But what I would say is he does look a little bit too smooth. Like, his skin looks silky smooth. Probably early version, subject to change again. Think it looks alright. The GIGN looks spectacular. I have no problems with the GIGN. His colors are fine. He's easily identifiable. Great. Then when it comes to the first-person models, I'm also gonna go on a limb and say that the hands are early. The knife looks okay, although I feel like it's missing a little bit of the shine that the one in CS2 has. Maybe it needs to be a little bit brighter so the shape is more recognizable. But these hands seriously look early to me. They almost look like they're taken out of Source. And I don't like the Source hands. But yeah, it's cool. Deagle is also okay. These effects, by the way, of shooting, I don't know about these effects, okay? They probably disappear real fast, but I think it's visual clutter. Okay, the muzzle flash of the Deagle, okay, but then the explosion of the bullet, maybe remove that or reduce it, because you also have smoke. It's like, okay, but maybe we're better off without it. Because if you're in an intense situation and you're constantly shooting, you're gonna be seeing like flashing explosions in front of your face. Yeah, animations, yeah, 1.6 and followed by Ragdoll, just like Classic Offensive. Nothing to say there. I suspect they might give you the choice to change between knife styles. If you want 1.5 knife, here you go. If you want beta knife, maybe even, they could implement the beta knife. Yeah, that's fine if people want to play with whatever with whatever knife they want. I actually kind of think Classic Offensive should have this as an option. Just change the knife style, the same way you could change the style of cosmetics in TF2, okay? SGS, by the way, I don't know about the SGS, man. It all depends on the target audience for this shit, but for me personally, it's a little bit unnecessary, and it's only going to appeal to a niche of Gold Source autists and stuff. You know, but that's just my opinion. People might like it. People might be like, wow, this is exactly what CS2 needs. CS2 needs insane wall banks with paper thin walls, SGS, and also bring back the Foon bunny hops from Source. While we're at it, why don't we just start playing Quake then, guys? How about we just go back to Quake? I'm kidding. Anyway, yeah, bomb model looks okay. See, pool day looks busy. These neon signs, okay, the sign there, okay, but the sign here and here, the vending and more signs and more colors, it's okay. Okay, you're getting a little bit ahead of yourself here. I would still prefer the current CS2 pool day as opposed to this, if this ends up retaining all of this detail. And blood splatter and all that is fine. Like, this bar is unnecessary. Spawn looks okay. Just some of these signs and these bars. It's like we don't really need this. Person looks like a modded CS source. Well, it's supposedly from the ground up. If they modded CS source, that wouldn't be allowed on Steam. I guess that's kind of all I have to say. Oh, by the way, first-person models of the pistols, they look perfectly fine. Now I got nothing to say about them. They may be missing a few details. They may look a little bit plastic, but subject to change. I don't have any criticism or things to complain about. I want to see the animations of when you pull these things out and how all that looks. Yeah, this op, maybe a bit too shiny, but overall very accurate to the 1.6, kind of like how it is in Co. But yeah, nades and physics, yeah, they're pretty much the way they should be looking. That's kind of it. There's nothing really else to say. Will this be more popular than Classic Offensive? I don't know. Depends on what they offer. Because if this CS Legacy is just, here's old CS but remade, if it's just that, I don't think it's gonna compete very well with Classic Offensive, because Co has a lot more. It's like, okay, here's old CS, here's CZ, here's mapping, here's modding, here's all of this shit that you can do. Like, Co offers a lot more, and this game needs to do a good job of also offering enough for people to stick around, because in the scenario where Classic Offensive also releases alongside this, I think the people who are interested in a remake of good old CS 1.6, they're gonna gravitate more towards Classic Offensive than this. Because, come on, you can't really expect people to play two remakes at the same time. It's just kind of gonna be, okay, we have to choose one. I bet a lot of people are just gonna choose to stick with 1.6. They're not gonna budge. But for people looking to relive nostalgia with a new shiny look, and looking for something more or a new experience, yeah, they're gonna be all over Classic Offensive. But so far, with CS Legacy, I'm personally not that impressed. But that's probably because this is still early stages and shit. Like I said, graphics, that's alright. Needs a lot of work. Models are okay. The weapon models are okay. Gameplay, I don't exactly know. It mostly is gonna come down to gameplay. So, final judgments and whatever are gonna be reserved when this releases. For which I'm very hopeful it's gonna release. Because, you know, it's not a situation like Classic Offensive. So, this should go on Steam pretty easily. It's a Source SDK 2013 mod, so not breaking any rules. It's not a global offensive mod like Classic Offensive, you know. So everything should be good. I don't expect Valve to be bitches about this. They shouldn't. The only thing they are probably gonna make them do is remove CS. You know, this is one thing I've also been thinking about. They might end up changing this name. As a project name, CS Legacy, okay, but if they want to release it on Steam, this name is gonna have to change, because Classic Offensive was also called just CS Classic Offensive. It wasn't even called Counter-Strike, but Valve still made them remove the CS. So yeah, I feel like Valve is also gonna say, can you remove the CS? And they're gonna be okay, but then it's gonna be just Legacy. I think if they rename it to Legacy Strike, ooh, that's a good name. I should go on the Discord and harass the moderators and tell them to rename it to Legacy Strike. And then people are gonna rejoice. But wait, wasn't there another project called Legacy Strike? Like a Global Offensive Revival or some shit? Shit. I might be remembering a different project name already. Kinda lame. Fuck you! Chow! Ban him immediately! I don't tolerate negativity! I'm the only one that's allowed to be negative. I'm kidding. CS2D is on Steam with CS in the title? Actually true, but... CS2D is not... CS3D. But then why did Valve make Classic Offensive remove CS from their name? Well, that's a bit backwards now, isn't it? My wisdom tooth is killing me, help? Okay, come over, I'll remove it for you. Legacy Strike is already a thing? Yeah, I remembered. How copyrighted is a map like this too? Can Valve ask them to do original maps? No, that doesn't matter. Because it's still a mod and it's gonna be free. So the fact that they are remaking maps that they do not own, that doesn't matter. They're not profiting off of it. According to the Steamworks documentation, there's even like Half-Life 2 mods that use Half-Life 2 assets. And that's perfectly fine. I mean, even Black Mesa uses the names G-Man and Gordon Freeman, and they're fine. So, remaking the good old classic maps isn't gonna be a problem. Half-Life Legacy when? Guys, does he know? Guys, I don't think he knows. I don't think he knows. I've always known about promo. Well, good for you. I doubt it, but good for you. Valve works in mysterious ways, yeah. It feels like this is the only thing that people don't ever realize about Valve. They keep yelling at them for various things and whatever reason, and, oh, Valve, why don't you do this, do that? And it's like, they're listening, but they're not gonna say a word. And everybody keeps being angry about it, and it's like, well, they're a private company that's gonna do whatever they want. If they want to be private, just, there's no point. That's one thing I don't get when people are angry at Valve. It's like, okay, you can be angry at Valve. That's perfectly fine. You're sharing your opinions. You're sharing your grievances. There's definitely lots of things to criticize Valve about. I don't glaze them all the time, but come on. It's been 12 years since CSGO released, and for 12 years, no, for 11 years of CSGO and 1.5 years of CS2, do you really think if you're gonna yell at Valve for 128 tick and better anti-cheat, they're gonna be like, oh, okay, here you go, we fixed everything in a jiffy? Like, no. That's not gonna happen. And no, they're also not gonna bring back Danger Zone. Fuck you. I'm not being a hater, I just look at the stats and I see that there ain't no way they're bringing back Demolition. Ricochet Legacy? Yeah, somebody has to do that. I just like to hate, bruh. Funny enough, there's a Deathmatch Classic source in development. Not sure when that's coming out. Oh yeah, I think I've heard about that. Voice cracks as usual. What do you think will be the system requirements for this CS Legacy? Higher than your average PC, I suppose. I don't think... Oh, fuck. Ah, fuck, I reduced... Oh, fuck, shit. Ah, shit. Oops. I minimized all my garbage. Forgive me. This could be anything. Credit score, customer service. Yeah, it could, but it is concerning that the fact that they made Classic Offensive remove CS from their title, so I fear they might make these guys do the same. I think the system requirements for this are going to be something like RTX 2060 minimum. So basically alienating 80% of PC owners in the world already. So that's good. It probably will not be very demanding. Maybe, but at least a 1650, which is going to alienate 70% of the world. Day of Defeat Legacy 1. I'm sorry, but I don't think enough people care. I don't think enough people care about Day of Defeat. What else is everyone saying? I'm not reading, because I'm just yapping, as usual. I'm not a fan of how they hold the op. What the fuck you mean, Raising Bolt? Raise your ass. Where the fuck is it? I think it's pretty accurate. Yeah. No, I think this view model is pretty accurate. Maybe the hand is, not correct. It's giving me CSGO vibes. But let's not forget, work in progress, work in progress. Let's make everybody mad. The fact that this came out of nowhere is incredible. Yeah, it is a bit of a surprise that in the midst of everyone yearning for Classic Offensive and never getting it, all of a sudden it's like, oh shit, new Counter-Strike? When fans do a better job than Valve itself? Like, what do you mean by that? Okay, this is something that people don't understand how gaming companies work, how any company works in general. I get it. People with free time make better shit than companies, but you have to kind of understand, okay, I'm gonna pull a motherfucking, another one of my pirate software ripoffs here with paint and black. See, the thing is, a dev. Okay, so how do I symbolize this? Okay, so a dev, let's say, dev, who's an indie dev, oh fuck, in oh fuck, that's a bad D. Okay, so what does an indie dev have? Well, maybe not even an indie dev, just a dev who's making mods and shit for free on his own free time. And that is exactly the key, because all they have to spend is their free time. They have no deadlines to follow. They have nothing. All they have is all the time in the world to make whatever they want. They are their own boss. They have no money, they have no overhead, they have no employees to think about, so they can take, if they want, 5 years to make a mod. And I know that it kind of makes sense that if an actual dev who has like shitloads of money, ergo Valve in this case, that they have shitloads of money, it does logically make sense that, okay, if they have money, then that means they can pay to have better output by hiring more devs. Oh fuck. By hiring more devs, getting more people, doing more research and R&D. It does make sense. And hire better professionals with industry experience. Logically, it does make sense, but unfortunately, the system is very complicated. I've worked at a game development company, and the system is very complicated because you have to consider that still everything kind of boils down to still time, as opposed to an indie dev making mods in his basement. Professional devs, they have to think about salaries. They have to think, okay, where is our money going? Is it being burnt from people that are doing nothing? You have like huge teams of like 30 people to manage, and you have deadlines. You have like, okay, so we got 30 people. Let's say like 30 pips. Pepsi. You got 30 people. You got a team of 30 people. You got managers. You got HR. You got IT. You got developers, artists, musicians. You have fucking. You have budget. You have an allocated budget. You have allocated time to do everything, and so things become more complicated. I'm not excusing when game devs, professional game devs, make bad products, but it doesn't come down to. But it's not as simple as, okay, they have a lot of money, they should make everything good. No, it's a complicated system of time, money, management, expectations. What if it's a AAA company that has like corporate suits and investors that are putting in gazillions of dollars into the company and they expect returns? Like, it gets convoluted. And with all this commotion and stuff going on, the indie dev, he can just sit here and make a game and take however long he wants and just spend his free time. Like, it's just a completely different universe. So I get the sentiment that an indie dev makes better stuff than professional devs, but you have to keep in mind that professional devs have a lot more going for them than an indie dev. If an indie dev makes a mod and it doesn't get recognition or any praise, to them, it's only lost time, probably. It may be money, depending on the project. Maybe they lose a little bit of money, but they can kind of still, at the end of the day, say, well, that was a cool learning experience. But if a professional studio doesn't do good with their project, they lose time, they lose money, they lose employees, people lose their jobs, investors are not happy. It gets dumb. It gets dumb and complicated. So it's not a simple comparison to say a community modder makes better stuff than a gaming company, because it just everything works differently. One is a guy or people mostly using their free time. The other is a business. Like, most modders are just doing stuff for fun, not as a business. So when you make things a business, it just becomes complicated and not as easy to manage, okay? So that's my tangent on that. Anyway, you guys want to place at 1.6 while we're at it? I think that's enough yappage about this stuff. Well, yeah, we can still talk about, but let's actually bring up some gameplay, because I'm sure that maybe this is what you came for, probably. So yeah, fine, let me just pull up the only legacy Counter-Strike that exists, and guess which one that is. Smoker? What Smoker? What's going on? Why am I not paying to chat again? Oh, because I was coughing. I get it. I feel better now. Although I am gonna cough in a minute again. Alright, anyway, here you go. Base queue, the classic server. Let's glaze chow. Sure, hey, here's... I haven't done this in a long time, by the way. Just classic vanilla CS, I guess. Here's an IP if anyone wants to join. Let's just do something. I'm not gonna do KZ like I did last time. I guess that might be boring, so let's just do this, okay? Look, it's Inferno. It doesn't get better than this. You should play my map, the Cyberpunk. I don't think the server has it. Maybe a zombie plague. Nah. It's not Game Banana. Just send it on the Discord. Don't send it here because we don't allow links. At least I don't. Sorry to hear that. You should take a break managing the servers. Oh. Yeah. That's why Gooseman didn't have a CEO mentality. It was more fun in games until CS became a huge thing. Being a passionate developer and a CEO is very difficult. Some people can do that. I mean, Min Lee in our interview mentioned that Gary Newman The guy who made Gmod and owns Face Punch, he's a gamer, a developer, and a CEO of his company, but that kind of requires an entrepreneurial spirit that a lot of people don't have. So it's pretty understandable that someone like Minley, he just wants to make games. He doesn't want to deal with fucking meetings, finances, and managing a company. So I get him. I'm that kind of person too. I would never start a business of my own. I could cooperate with other people to conduct business with. I might participate in businesses. Oh shit. But I wouldn't be a businessman myself because I'm not cut up for that kind of stuff. Okay, maybe a businessman to a degree, but not to the degree of. I was hoping I was gonna kill him. You know, this is all I care about. What the fuck? Oh, he's dead. Okay. Ah! Ah! Imagine streaming with more viewers on YouTube. I mean, that's kind of the reality, isn't it? Hello. You missed the whole yapping session. Okay, he got onto heaven. Yeah, sure. Peter Simon Zhang. Here, this is a Euro server. It's based in Francais. You can come join. What the fuck, bro? Shut the fuck up. If you want to join, sure. We're here to have fun. Like I said, we're only here to yap and all that. I am still hoping that, despite everything, though, Classic Offensive shall release. Some people say, oh, it's dead, oh, Valve took it down, oh, blah, blah, blah. Bro, shut up. Shut the fuck up. That's misinformation. It's not dead and gone. It's not dead and buried. Like, calm down. Oh, shit. Oh, there you go. I need to have this. I don't want it. I'm just gonna be the foozer and end it all. When will the next event happen? I don't know. It all depends on Chow. I'm not giving him pressure. I do actually have an event in mind that doesn't involve my French henchman. I'm sorry, Chow. Fuck, my mic keeps falling. I'm gonna play the CSGO operation missions with Goldick. He agreed. So we're gonna do that, but we're gonna see if we can make it more... Wait, what's wrong with my mouse? It feels slow. Oh, it's only 3.3. Jerk that up to... Oh, fuck. Jerk that up to 3.6, please. Oh, that's better. I play with high DPI. I have 1,700 DPI and 3.6 in-game. So, yeah. Eventually, me and Goldeck are gonna set up our own little event, and we'll see if we're gonna do it ourselves or if we're gonna have a benefactor, so to say. Imagine playing KZ or HNS in CS Legacy. There's a thing called KZ mod. I think that's what you're looking for. If you want KZ with better graphics, look up KZ mod on Steam. It's right there. It's Source Engine. It's a modified CS source with 1.6 movement and cool graphics. I'm sorry. Are you stream sniping me, you little dingus? I'm taking all the kills. Oh shit. But yeah, go look up KZ mod. Yeah, I know, but I prefer 1.6. What do you mean you prefer 1.6? I think he's gonna come up from here now. Well, if you prefer 1.6, then stick to 1.6. There are active communities. Oh shit. You know, guys, I'm forgetting. I should be SGSing. I should brush up on my SGS. Look at this shit. Look at this kind of movement. You don't know where I'm gonna go. You like it? Oh, look at this insane B-hop. You like this tech? I'm not doing a good job. Oh, I forgot I don't have bullets. Also, it does have set up a co-op strike server, but I'm currently finishing up some modding touches for gold in case. Really? Are we also gonna base the server in NA? Because we have to. Because he's in NA and he's gonna be all whiny and shit that his ping is high. So we have to make do with that. I don't mind personally playing with 120 FPS as long as I get to enjoy my time with him. But you know, if not, all good. If we can't figure our shit out, we'll just do it vanilla style, like I told you. Ah, shit. Can you visit my new zombie mode? Does it have to be now? Stop killing me. Stop dying, bro. It's not that hard. Play Day of Defeat? I already did. You can go look up the live stream. Everything is on my YouTube channel in the live section. You can even watch my first ever stream. It's all there. What is this cough, man? It's fucking awful. Kind of stings my throat too, and all I did was go out for 5 minutes because I'm a fucking basement dweller. But yeah, guys, at the end of the day, for now, I am still more excited about Classic Offensive, and once it comes out, then I'm gonna... Oh my lord, he blasted me in the dick. And once that comes out, I'm gonna be making a video, don't worry. I just need it to come out. I don't want to be a news hype man sitting here and just yapping about romanticized shit that doesn't exist, like a lot of people are in the CS community. Valve is partially to blame for the lack of updates on their products, but hey, the grift needs to keep going, I guess. That doesn't count, you haven't streamed the original done? Oh, for fuck's sake. You guys are always gonna find ways to tell me that I haven't played something, will you? Baited watching? Oh my god. Oh, the dumb stupid ads. Do you follow that guy who makes daily classic offense? I see him in my recommended, but the joke kind of got old after the 4th time or something like that. It was funny, but then it stopped being funny, and I was like, okay, yeah, I had my fun with this. Ah! Hey, getting the game right now, I can join on Cracked, right? I think you can. It's all good. Chow's benevolent enough. Get some new skins to this game. I kind of stopped caring about skins in 1.6. When I was a kid, I had all kinds of kooky stuff installed. I even had a custom spray, but nowadays I don't really care that much. Besides, most of the custom skins on Game Banana are CSGO. Okay, maybe they're not. Maybe, but at least half, okay? Yeah, I used to have different skins too. For all my weapons. I used to love having a golden deagle. Shut the fuck up. I had like a golden deagle, a camo AK, and I also had... I also used to have some silver M4 that I kept for the longest time. It had a different reload animation, which I wasn't a fan of. I think it was the correct animation. You know what? Give me this. It was the correct way to cock the M4, at least. But I liked it because it was silver. And now I don't really care that much about custom skins. I have real skins, you know. Shut the fuck up. Okay, I'm not playing with this thing again. Going to Game Banana for skins feels so much too much like a pain in the ass. Anywhere you go is a pain in the ass. Dude, everything was a pain in the ass with this shit. Installing a custom spring? Oh, you install it, you follow the steps. Oh, what do you get? You get nothing. It doesn't work. Why doesn't it work? Nobody knows why it doesn't work. Try the fuck again! That's what you do. It fucking sucked installing custom shit for this piece of shit ass game. Maps was easy. Player models was also kind of easy, but weapon models and custom sprays and certain things were difficult, man, and they just didn't work. I think when I was a kid, I even tried installing, like, to play Half-Life mods, and it was just like, okay, put the folder in the folder, and okay, I put the folder in the folder, and my PC exploded. Great, thanks. It doesn't work. But that's because that could be a symptom that from the fact that all my shit was cracked, so there could have been a lot of version discrepancies. I don't know. I kind of assumed that that's where most issues came from. That, the version of my game doesn't match the version of the mod, so they're not compatible, and it crashes when you launch it. Great. I can't enjoy it. I remember trying to install, GTA San Andreas mods this one time on my PC, and it was awful. None of them worked, so I just consolidated to regular GTA SA. Hello. They're gonna come from behind, aren't they? Where's our... Oh, our bombs is somewhere else. Another problem with Game Banana skins is the inconsistent art style and quality. Yeah, I don't understand why Game Banana is so ancient. In its functionality. It doesn't really have to be like this. The website is very popular. You should be able to update it, because, yeah, finding stuff can be difficult. And the filters are not that good. It's like trying to use Google. Depends on the version of Half-Life you were using. Some of them were made for the one version, especially the older ones. Yeah, but I was like 8 years old. There was no way to know all that kind of stuff. It was too much for my little brain. I just thought that, okay, this mod is for Half-Life. I take the file, I put it in the folder, and it should work, but then it doesn't. Are you guys dropping the bomb again? You guys need help? Fuck! But yeah, all those problems with mods is all because of version disparity. Highly likely. Or sometimes it's because I downloaded the mod from some shady website that God knows if it works or not. Get the weekly what weekly sexy pose? I'm just standing in the middle here. I'm still gonna get frags. Interesting. Oh, fuck me. I probably got a kill. 2012, and I tried to download TF2 sprays. Yeah. And good riddance to those. My brother installed them for me. I didn't even know how to install cracks. If the game didn't come pre-cracked, I was like, no, I'm not bothering with this. Because then it's like, oh, open Diamond Tools, mount to the CD, and it's like, okay, I did all that. I followed 15 steps, wasted 2 hours of my time, and it still doesn't work! Kids, modding video games back in the day and cracking them was not fun at all. It was dumb and stupid and idiotic. Nowadays, I think things are a bit more straightforward. You know, with the games being more accessible and mods or whatever, I think things are a bit more clear. Now you have mod installers that do everything for you, and that's cool. I'm sorry for your loss. I'm sorry for your loss. You know, guys, I should play Rainbow Six fucking Rainbow Six what was it? Rogue Spear? That was a pretty good Rainbow Six or SWAT 3. Be like, hello guys, this is Counter-Strike, but before Counter-Strike. No, not Siege. I meant the old Rainbow Sixes. The ones Min Lee played. Click tab? Why? There's nothing. Rainbow Six 3? Yeah. And also the first Ghost Recon. Min Lee mentioned it, and I think that's a really cool. I'm sorry. That was a bit humiliating. Fuck. I also should show you guys Global Operations. You know about Global Operations? That was a competitor to CS. And that's not coming out of my mouth. Min Lee said that. Because he worked on that game at Barking Dogs while working on CS as a mod in 1999. But then he quit Barking Dog to make CS. And they still ended up releasing Global Operations, which turned out to be kind of okay, but I think people kind of forgot about it. But Min Lee said it was supposed to be a competitor to CS, and it looks pretty objective focused. Maybe I should make a video about Global Operations. I've been thinking about that too. But first I have to play the video game. You know, Vampire? It's not like I didn't talk about it in a video. I played it for a video. That my Dead Gold Source mods video. CS Legacy Inferno will slay. We'll see how it looks. Really depends. I'm actually surprised that the CS Legacy devs decided to showcase the fucking nuke of all things and Pool Day instead of something like Inferno or Dust 2. I don't want that. I need to make a video about Action Quake 2. I thought about that, but there's nothing to talk about. I guess there's something to talk about, but not enough. It's like, yeah, it's a Quake mod with realistic guns, but it's still Quake because of the movement. I didn't find much of a story to cover, so that's why I haven't made a video. I thought of making entire videos about the things Min Lee worked on, just like I did with Tactical Intervention. I was like, what if I make a video about Navy SEALs, or Action Quake 2, or Global Operation? Wait! Hold up, what if I just... Wait a minute, what if I just bundle all of that into one whole video? Wait, that's actually an idea. Counter-Strike before Counter-Strike. Yo, actually, that's a fire idea. That's busted. You know, somebody said something about TF2 earlier, and guys, I think I have to show you what I did today. You're gonna fucking bust your balls. Because every now and then, I get this kind of feeling, and I've mentioned this before a long time ago. I get this kind of feeling of, I want to play TF2. So I get into this mood of playing TF2, and then I put in like 10 hours, do a couple of sessions, and then I uninstall it again. But every now and then I get this kind of kick of, dude, I want to play TF2. I gotta play TF2. And just today, I wanted to get a few cosmetics, just because, you know, they were cheap. I just got the Soldier's Stogie, and what else did I get? I like this, the Juggernaut jacket. And I also, from the site that I bought it from, I also had to buy a bunch of refined metal, and I used it to craft a bunch of hats. And I crafted this. the Dead of Night, which is the second most expensive item you can craft. 3 refined. This is like 25 refined. So that's that was a surprise. Come on. Come on, please. And it's also crafted by me. I think this always sticks even if I trade it, so if you want something exclusive, you can have you can have an item, a TF2 item crafted by yours truly. Why isn't this shit loading? But whatever. You can see crafted by Desolence. I just looked at it and I was like, wait, the Dead of Night? Wasn't the other thing more expensive than this? The stupid scout sneakers? Or actually they weren't scout sneakers, they were just all class, just like the Dead of Night. But yeah, that's a flex. That's a pretty cool flex. Pretty cool thing that I got today. Let me rearrange my guts real quick. Kind of forgot cosmetics could be crafted in this game. Yeah, because it's not worth it most of the time. I think 95% of the items you can craft with the hats you can craft with 3 refined cost nothing. They cost like 133. So yeah, there's no point unless you get really lucky. I also have the motherfucking the team captain for my soldier, which I also crafted. Oh fuck! I actually have 2 self-mades. Oh, really? That's pretty cool. If CS Legacy would have the Forgotten game mode, like a couple maps from the Escape game mode being remake, is awesome. I'm not sure if they're gonna put effort into making that, because my assumption is that they're gonna say, well, it's unbalanced and not interesting, so there's no point in bothering with that. I think, on the other hand, I do think Classic Offensive has Assassination. I think they might have the Assassination game mode. Wow, that guy just came out of AFK, bought a weapon, and instantly died. Hola, Chino, buenas! Dios mío. Oh, tu madre. Fuck, shut up, Duolingo. Piece of shit. Okay, I'm uninstalling this stupid bird. I hate it. Why did I even bother with this piece of shit? It's always nagging me. You Spanish? No. No hablar español. Todavía español. Por ahora. Pero solo inglés. Por favor. Wait, I have the bomb. Why is my phone ringing now? It's not ringing. More notifications to bother me with. How hyped are you for CS Legacy? I'd say I'm looking forward to it, but I'm not ecstatic about it. Let me put it like that. Okay. It might be cool, but I'm not that impressed with what I've seen so far. Probably because it's early, but so what the? I'm not that much of a fan of the graphics. I like Classic Offensive's more cartoony approach. It makes it look more faithful. Oh, fuck, I hate Train. Subject to change, but if you want to hear me rant about it, you can scroll back to the first, I think, half hour, 1 hour of this stream. No, actually, it's first half hour. Yeah. I've been on for only an hour. Oh, my back hurts. You're learning Spanish, aren't you? Maybe. I just do it for funsies. I did that once with French, too. But then I forgot the language. Je ne sais français, je ne parle français. Très bien. I actually want to learn... where is everybody on this map? I actually want to learn... Bro, could you just plant the fucking bomb? Plant bomb, блядь! Bomb, блядь! I guess bro doesn't really know where he's at. YCS Legacy would be full 1.6 remake if they could restore some content that were forgotten from the beta and make it a day instead of just hostage. Well, what are they supposed to bring back? It's not just a matter of quote-unquote bringing it back. You have to make it fun and balanced. This is Counter-Strike. If it's not fun, what's the point? Oh, I'm so sorry. I hear fresh meat. That was gonna be a kill. Oh my god! He scared me. Somebody fell. He's probably a 30-year-old man who hasn't played in years. I doubt that. If you're a 30-year-old man, you should be having 2 jobs and 5 kids and 2 wives. Exactly that much. Okay. Everybody who's above 30 and a version and and a version of themselves that hasn't had sex or family or job, they need to be put onto a program where every day they get boiling milk poured onto their testicles until they fix their shit. I'm saving myself for you. You're saving yourself for an ass beating? Is that it? Ryan, what would you do if I broke into your house, into your apartment, or whatever basement you're in? What if I broke into your humble abode at Mach speed, just through the fucking wall, T-posing, and I'm exactly as I look like my avatar? You realize this entire time I have been just that. I've been a hooded guy with red eyes in real life too. Would that horrify you? How would you feel about that? Vote kick? No, don't vote kick me. If you vote kick me, I'm gonna send in my assassins. Well, my one assassin. He's got a very sturdy baguette he can slam you in the ass with. You know what we need? A full remake of CSCZ deleted scenes. Oh boy, that's gonna be quite the endeavor. Guys, come on. We need a lot of things in life, but we don't get everything, okay? Let's come to terms with the fact that we're not gonna get everything. We might get some things, but not everything. See, I am more excited about things that I never knew I wanted in my life. But then I see it and I'm like, wow, that is so incredible. I love it, and I never knew I wanted it. And I'm glad it exists. Like that time I saw Redline, the movie, the anime movie, Redline. It's one of the best anime movies I've ever seen in my life. And after I saw it, I was just like so starstruck. Just, oh my god. I never knew I needed this as much as I do now. It's kind of like a dream come true. I personally feel safer because it's scary to look different from your PFP. Yeah, that makes sense. Redline's a fucking masterpiece. Yes! Where's your HUD? It's gone. I've removed it. I've removed it for my own safety. Okay, maybe I should bring back Death Notice Time 1. I typically have all this shit removed, so when I record footage, you don't see chat and the death HUD, and I think it's cleaner. But I also don't have the black bars because I personally removed that. It's a simple file. I also did that so I can record footage cleaner instead of with the black bars and the names and everything. But then I just kind of figured out that, you know what? It's better without the black bars. It's a better experience. Oh shit. What did I do? Yeah, Redline's incredible. Can I do something very annoying? Like what? Tell me. Tell me and I shall grant you permission, but I need to know what it is first. Have we completely derailed from classic offensive CS Legacy conversations? Ah! I feel like we've said everything that there is to say. Ah, see guys, you like that? You like paper-thin walls? You love it? I do. I know I do. Only when I'm not on the receiving end. What is your res? I'm just playing full 1080p. I don't fucking care that much. Friend. Where is everybody else? There's like 5 people alive and none of them are on A. Oh, there they are. Ah, fuck. Okay, see? See what I mean? Bro, I can't see the kill feed. What do you mean you can't see the kill feed? Wait, wasn't it actually HUD Death Notice time 12? So it doesn't disappear as fast? Fuck, I forgot. I forgot about that little small detail. I'm 15, but for me 1.6 is so nostalgic. Well, you're not... Oh, fuck. Well, you're not too young. If you played CS 1.6 when you were 7, that would be 7 years ago, which... yeah, that's fine. Oh, shit. It's not too old, but not too young, so... yeah, you still count. I was going to give 50... well, okay. If you really want to. I don't even know if there's 50 people here. I was 4? Damn. I saw CS when I was 5. Are you guys gonna play custom maps later? No, we're just sticking to whatever is on the fucking menu here. In the in-game map selection, I don't really care. I'm just here to yap. Like I said, I'm not really here to be serious or host an event or anything. I'm 31 and my dad made this game. Really? Does your dad work at Valve? I don't care. Is your dad Gabe Newell? Oh! Someone in chat asked if you have room for another man in your life. I have room for multiple. It's okay. I started CS when I was 10. Now I'm 26. I did when I was 5. Now I'm 28. And I know now you're gonna say, "Oh, but you sound way younger than 28." And thank you. Where's my fucking 50 members, Chino? I'm kidding. No, it's okay. I'm actually not even sure if my notifications work. I don't know if I accidentally disabled them or anything. Because when I was doing some stuff on my... oh, fuck. When I was doing some stuff on my stupid motherfucking... OBS, I noticed that some of my shit wasn't working, including... stupid Nightbot. Which now it is working. Now it's spamming the links and shit, but it didn't work before. I'm sorry for coughing. I don't know what happened. I'm assuming it's because I went out with wet hair. I gotta get some anti-coughing pills. Where are they? Lo siento, mi hermanos. I couldn't fight him. Fuck it, I don't care. I want to lay back and play. Can we go back to CS Legacy and shit? Because I don't think we've talked enough about that. What the hell did I just see? Did Chow do something to the view models for a second, or am I crazy? Okay, anyway, you guys saw that, right? Guys, don't forget that Classic Offensive isn't dead. It's just postponed, yet again. Are Valve being asses because they are cryptic and vague? Yes. But are they wrong to deny the mod? I actually don't think they are in the wrong for denying the mod. People like to say that, oh, Valve is evil now. That they make dramatic posts on the social media saying that Valve has become Nintendo and all that stuff, when I'm not gonna glaze Valve, but it's not really like that. Oh shit, I have a flash. Oh fuck! It's just so far from that. A couple weeks ago, we got the TF2 SDK. Like, come on. It's just that Classic Offensive doesn't follow the rules. That's the only problem. If it was made on the Source SDK or a mod of Half-Life 2 and all that, yeah, everything would have been honky-dory, but it's a mod of Global Offensive, and that's not permitted. And I know that people are also gonna say, well, what the fuck's the problem with allowing Classic Offensive on Steam? Because, I mean, it's just one mod, it's free, it's not gonna hurt Valve monetarily in any way. Is it really gonna compete with CS2? It's like, no, not at all. It's just out of principle. If they allow Classic Offensive, then that means if somebody else comes up with a different mod of Global Offensive, people are gonna yell at them. People are then gonna say shit like, oh, well, you allowed Classic Offensive, so why don't you allow this mod? You know? It's kind of like Batman. Oh. It's kind of like, if you do it once, then you're gonna have people on your ass to do it again, and... oh, fuck! It's better practice for them to just not even allow it in the first place. So... maybe they can iron things out, and we could have a more amicable situation, but we don't know yet. For now, Valve keep stopping Classic Offensive in various ways by being silent, by not letting them release it independently, but they haven't exactly straight up said no to them, which I've also conspired that, well, that could be because they're working on a CSGO SDK, but we don't know anything about that either. That's a pretty vague assumption. But yeah, they're just iffy about it for their own reasons. Excuse it however you want, but don't forget that Valve isn't your friend. They're a business like any other. Their primary goal is to make money and defend their intellectual property and all of their stuff. So when Valve sent a DMCA to TF2 Source 2, that was completely in their right. It's dumb to try and dispute that. But, you know, people are so mad at Valve, they have to demonize them and pretend like the old Valve is dead. It's like, yeah, Valve changed. I mean, it's not a small company like it used to be. It's very likely a multi-billion-dollar corporation that has a lot of shit to defend. Okay? I almost feel like guys, I almost feel like if Half-Life 2 was gonna come out today, if somebody leaked, if that German guy that leaked the code and fucked everything for a while, I feel like people were gonna be spending time defending him today and be like, oh, what happened to the 1999 Valve? They would have given that guy a job instead of arresting him. All he did was leak some code. It's not gonna do them that much damage. I feel like people were gonna excuse that shit too if it happened today. When will you play CS 1.6? Oh shit, I haven't played that game in a while. Damn, I forgot. Hey, let's go cash, please. Or nuke, fine. The fuck is PGL Zone? Zool should modify CS code to only use Source SDK. I don't think that's... I think that's easier said than done. It's not a matter of just copy-pasting Classic Offensive to Source SDK. It's gonna be quite the endeavor, and I feel like it's gonna postpone the game for another couple of years, if anything, to just remake the whole thing in a different SDK, so it's legal according to Valve. Okay, how about I just do fucking this for no reason? So, they could do that, but that means, hey guys, let's wait another couple of years for Classic Offensive to come out. And God knows what's gonna happen until then. I could be dead, for all you know. I could be gone from this world, and I'm not gonna be able to make a video about it. I think Gabe just loves anime. Does he? I honestly don't know what is the problem, don't understand. What is the holdup with Classic Offensive? It's not legal. It's a mod of something that isn't legally allowed. That's it. Yeah, but Nixon is licensed. Valve actually commissioned Nixon to make an Asian CS, so that's why that exists. It's fully licensed. Zool should join CS Legacy team? Why? The guy's fucking done with all things CS and Source, I think. Like, he's so fed up with Valve's shit, he doesn't want to work on anything Valve related. He wants to move on to greener pastures. I think all this hold up with Classic Offensive has completely drained the guy of all passion, and he just wants to move on with life. I remember him tweeting some shit about that stuff. I was like, yeah, that's understandable. He just wants to fucking release Classic Offensive once and for all, eventually, and be done. Like, I'm not even sure if he's gonna be involved with any future updates of Classic Offensive. And come on, guys, at the end of the day, why do we care about Classic Offensive? Let's just... Look, here it is. We're playing good old CS. And it works on a potato. Do you really want to go to Classic Offensive and alienate half of the people in the world because they can't run it? I mean, I've had people come up to me and say, dude, I can only play 1.6 because my laptop is from 2005. I'm still running Windows XP, man. I'm still running Windows Millennium Edition. I'm running Windows Vista from January 6th, 2006. Oh, that's just an arbitrary date I just gave. It's not real. CSGO walked so that Legacy could run. Yeah, I feel like those guys just stole their source code. Can we stir up some drama, by the way? Ah! Can we just make up some shit about how CS Legacy stole from Classic Offensive? Bliat. Zoink scoop! I can voice crack on command. Shut up. I feel really bad for Zool after everything he went through. Yeah, I don't blame him. But at the end of the day, if we were to look at it as objectively as possible, both parties are at fault. Both Zool and Valve. The Classic Offensive team are at fault for not adhering to the modding rules. They just kind of naively thought that, hey, we can mod Global Offensive into our own 1.6 remake, and then Valve is gonna help us. But then they didn't. And now it's fucked. And on the other hand, Valve are at fault because they're not communicating properly and saying what's exactly wrong and what's the holdup and everything. They're not being clear. They didn't help. They didn't assist. They didn't lay out clear guidelines as early as possible. I feel like if Valve 5 years ago just straight up told the Classic Offensive team, okay, we don't disagree with you making a mod, but we disagree with the fact that it's made on something that we don't really allow to be modded, so could you please redo it on something else and then we're cool. Valve was just straight from the get-go, and they told them something like that, everything would have been honky-dory. I've waited so long to contact that. Yeah, it's just like my viral tweet of, oh shit, all they had to do was threaten to release the mod off Steam to get Valve's attention, because at this point I feel like Valve doesn't even want the mod to be released at all. But hey, at least at the end of the day, it's not dead. It's still out there. They contacted them. It doesn't adhere to their Steam user subscriber agreement, whatever. Okay. Tell them what's fucking wrong once and for all. They'll fix it, and then you approve it, and release it. Just please. Let's finally come together and be friends and enjoy everything. I also hope that when Classic Offensive comes out, people actually play it, and it's not just a... Hello guys, I'm your local CS channel, and I love Classic Offensive, and I played it for 10 hours just to milk this video, get a bunch of views, and I don't care anymore. Look, I might be abrasive, I might be crazy, a little bit honest, but don't take me seriously, okay? I'm not here to shit on other YouTubers. Sorry, SoTubers. Did you know there have been leaks explaining why Valve cancelled the Saxia Awards? Why? Was it because people were abusing the system or something? Nobody will play CSGO now. Now that we have CS Legacy. We don't know about that. It's gonna be competition, but... both of them need to fucking come out! Please. I also don't think CS Legacy is going to be that incredible when it comes out, because if it releases as early access, it's like, okay, we also have Classic Offensive early access, basically the 2016 mod DBs thing. So there's a public early build of Classic Offensive, and now we have an early build of CS Legacy, so we can then also compare which one is better, maybe. I'll run it at like 720p. Yeah, the same way I should run my stream at 144p, so it's the prime 2007 experience, right? I should reduce my bitrate to 250. Just run at 100 bitrate and reduce the stream quality to 144p. Fuck! I'm bad. People will play the first one to release, yeah. Everyone is gonna milk their content. Everyone is gonna play and try it out, say how cool it is, and then never play it again. And the fan base is dead and the project is over with. I'm being doomer on purpose. Don't take me seriously. What are your thoughts on current game? What current? You mean the one we're playing right now, or do you mean CS2? That needs a little bit of context. The answer really depends. CS2 is gonna drop an update today. There is activity from the devs in SteamDB. There's always activity from the devs. Sometimes it's on the SteamDB, sometimes it isn't. And then what are you gonna get? The update's gonna release and it's gonna be fixed geometry on Inferno. Wow, amazing. Listen, I have zero expectations from Valve when it comes to CS2. I have accepted long ago, that if Valve wants to do something, they will do it on their own time, on their own terms, and no matter how much I or you complain and yell at them about, hey, you give update, please give me update, I want operation, I want source 3, they're gonna do things however they want, because the only thing that matters to any billion-dollar corporation, including Valve, are the numbers. Is CS2 printing money and having millions of players daily? The answer is yes. So, does it need an update? Probably, but it doesn't hurt them, so they're not in a rush. They don't have investors to please. They don't owe anybody anything. They'll just do it their Valve way. If they don't want to update the game and prefer to do something else or do nothing, they will. And that's the end of it. There's just literally nothing we can do about that. So it's better to just sit here, have zero expectations, and hope that something comes eventually. And it will, it does. It's very scarce, yeah. It doesn't come often enough, yeah. I mean, just look at the 11 years of CSGO we had. The content drops were simply not enough. As opposed to what it could have been considering how huge Valve is, but no use in complaining about it. I'm just chilling, and if something happens, cool. I'm better off just enjoying other video games and having a great time rather than pissing and shitting myself over the fact that Valve isn't updating their game often enough. Well, if they're not updating it and I'm not having fun, I'm just not gonna play it. That's all you can do as a player. That's how it works between the consumer and the company that's offering products or services. That's all that you can do. They look at data. They don't care about all the yapping online, mostly. They care if their product is making money. And so far, CS2 has gotten 0 updates in March, and the game just broke new records for player count. Is it because of skins, bros, and this entire system that they've crafted? Yeah, because there's nothing else like CS that people can go to, and there's no other skin economy to the size of CS? Yes. CS just has what other games fucking don't. And they have a chokehold on this kind of stuff. I am not getting any frags at all. Can we just RTV? I don't know. I feel like we need to go somewhere else. Valve do love their money. Yeah, they're investing in Gaben's neurotechnology or whatever he's doing. Stop yapping and focus on game. No. You think I care that much to focus? I mean, are you having fun? I'm having fun. You don't like my gameplay? Then come into the server and pwn some noobs. CS 1.6 was never about 5v5. The 5v5 was as popular as Danger Zone was. No, not really. Oh, you have no idea how popular 5v5 1.6 it was. There's still an ESCA for 1.6 where people can play competitively 5v5. It was always about the 5v5. That was always the main driving factor. Like, it was literally the biggest esport in the early 2000s. Y'all are tripping, bro. There were $150,000 fucking tournaments back then. Considering the size of PC gaming and online gaming in general for the early 2000s, that's a lot. Bro, please, just kill me. I missed everything. I miss my wife. Okay, I think that's enough warming up. You can start playing for real. I don't know what you're talking about. But yeah, if you want rank 5v5 queue system for 1.6, go to ESCA. Look up ESCA 1.6, it's all there. It's not official. There's no official matchmaking and all that, but it's a close experience. I hit the view bot from the 25th anniversary. I mean, that's why I don't use the 25th anniversary. I don't like it either. It's just kind of half-assed. You still have admin on my server? Oh yeah, I also have admin on Chow's server. Oh, I can change the map if I want to. I have the power. Can we go to... Wait. Can we go to Tuscan? I'll wait until this round is over. And I'll try to change to Tuscan, which I think I can. ESCA website? Yeah. Look it up. It's like Face It. It's the same service as Face It. Just a third-party platform for competitive CS. You know, I used to play on this one platform that was called Skill Up or something. I forgot what it was called. It was some like it was some like CS:GO 1v1 platform where people were playing for points, and when you win a match, you get points, and then you exchange those points for skins. That seemed cool, but then I found out that everyone is cheating, so I was like, I peek and I instantly get headshotted, and that's fantastic. I'm never playing this again. Change level detail. I know. I want Tuscan. I want to play Tuscan, but I'll just wait for this round. I know I said the previous round, but I think it's in the map pool. Why don't you play 4x3? Cause I'm not a tryhard. Oh, only the server may change level. Well, I guess. Oh, I did that. Oh fuck! I did. Oh man, I forgot. I mixed up the command. I did the other thing. Okay, well at least I'm playing Tuscan. Fuck me. Wait, you don't have the annoying weapon bombing? I just changed the branch of your CS. I'm playing on the fucking Steam Legacy branch, not the 25th anniversary one. It's not easy to change. Okay. Zen Gaming? Oh. I don't remember that. I just hope they don't replicate the 1.6 movement 1-to-1 as is legit so glitchy, silent running, duck picking. Well, unfortunately for you, the trailer showed SGS, so expect more of that bullshit. I only hope there is no paper-thin walls. I mean, that's something that really should remain in the past. Like, please, let's not bring that up. Some people are like, no, it should have paper-thin walls. It should be everything like 1.6, which is like, oh, come on. These things don't exist in current CS for a reason. You know why nobody plays Quake? It's because it didn't adapt. It's because people didn't like it. They didn't like that kind of gameplay. It just didn't hold up long term because it didn't involve. It just did the same thing it always does. Oh, look at all these birdies here. Oh. My cover has been blown. Well, not really. I'm like 5 HP. I don't even know where I am. Oh, ciao, mon ami, s'il vous plaît. Seriously? What do you mean, seriously? S'il vous plaît, mon ami. That's just it. Like, Quake's skill ceiling is so rapid and sharp, it doesn't appeal to a wide audience, and it didn't adapt long term, so that's why it just kind of stayed the same. Like, you don't think CS didn't stagnate back in the day when there was no new CS, when everyone decided that, okay, yeah, Source isn't as competitive, and 1.6 is aging, so we're gonna move on to play Call of Duty and Smash Brothers. You think that wasn't the case for CS even at the time? You think if Global Offensive just never changed at all, like if Valve just never updated it or changed anything about maps, it wouldn't get fucking super stale? Ah, shit. Is he blind? Because I just threw a nade. Okay. S'il vous plaît, mon ami, change level. Why is this so long? We've been sitting here for half an hour. I can't change level, bro. Mon frère, I don't have permissions. People hunger for something better. Yes, thank you. You were loudly sneaking behind me? Oh, that? Oh, okay. Yes, I was. Oh, Ancient CSGO Light PGL Zone. Please give me Tuscan. Or cash, fine, whatever. The reason nobody plays Quake is that it's not bigger friendly. You mean beginner friendly? Yeah, that's a problem. They're trying to adapt with the champions, but this did not fix the issue. Yeah, because champions is just the same thing again. It's not that different, core gameplay-wise. Like, if you look at 1.6 and CS2, they're vastly different, but champions is just, oh look, the same bunny hopping, the same shooting, the same weapons, and shitty microtransactions. Fuck you. You like that? No? Okay, we're shutting down the game then. It's everyone's fault for not liking our game, not the players. It's not the developers, it's the players' fault for not liking the cool thing I made. Play an open beta or Steam Legacy. Steam Legacy. Meine Favoriten. Fuck. Fuck. My throat stings, man. Why? Also, the Champions was a nice idea, but it actually made the game even more unbalanced than Quake World. Yeah. Well, among other issues. But yeah, I like the concept of Quake Champions too, but it didn't do much to modernize the formula or anything, or bring back the IP. So, instead, I think that if there's ever another Quake, it should be a Doom-like. It should be doing what Doom is doing, but different. I think Quake should go back to Quake 1. It should be gothic, medieval, single-player experience. Just make another single-player Quake, please. And make it kind of like Doom, Eternal and shit. With that kind of gameplay. Well, not exactly like that, maybe similar, so it's different. It's not just, oh, it's Doom, but with a different skin. I think there's a way to do that. Just please, Bethesda, give it to the Doom Eternal guys. And fucking, maybe even do some nostalgia bait. See, okay, here's the plan. They should make nostalgia bait first. They should remake... They should do a super HD Unreal Engine 5 RTX multi-frame Gen quadruple X rendition remake of Quake 1. And try like that. If it works, if it's successful, it'll show them that people still care about Quake, about single-player Quake. See, that's easy. You have a complete game ready to go. Just put some new graphics, put a new spin to it, maybe include some newer stuff like glory kills and shit. Maybe make our main character deflect bullets, you know, that would be a quirky thing to do, you know. Just do some simple stuff and see if people buy it. And that'll show you if people care about single-player Quake or not. I think they will if it's good enough. If it's a good enough remake. And then that's gonna give... Oh, fuck. And then that's gonna give them the green light to be like, okay, well, this could work. Let's make an actual Quake 5. Or maybe Quake Reborn. Maybe just a completely new Quake. But just please, Quake. Go back to Quake 1. Please, that's what I want. You don't get to do that. The new Machine Games expansions were amazing. Fuck. Maybe the expansions to Quacky 1. Yeah, those were maybe cool, but I don't know anything about them. Quake Champions got the Overwatch treatment with their specials and whatnot. Yeah. Yeah, they did. Yeah, they tried to modernize it in different ways, but it didn't work. Who would have thought? Because they're just trying to copy what everyone else is doing, not coming up with something on their own. I think if CS Legacy releases, the community would die. No, it won't. The people playing... Most of the community playing 1. I personally think that most of the people playing 1.6 don't care and are too autistic to give a shit about remakes of 1.6. They're just gonna be like, it's not 100% the same. It has higher PC requirements, so no, I'm just gonna stick to 1.6. I don't care. A replica is not a 100% clone, so just stick to the original. That's what they're gonna do, and that'll be the end of it. I fucking love Tuscan. Ah! He didn't even realize he got knifed. Poor soul. Fuck. Can you tell I'm having fun? Because I am. Yeah, that's my biggest gripe with Source, is that it was a remake of 1.6 instead of its own game. It should have been its own game, but they couldn't figure it out. It's truly unfortunate that Minley couldn't make it work on the Source 2 engine. I mean the Source engine at the time. How would you monetize Quake multiplayer without losing its identity? Well, it's gonna have to include some form of microtransactions, obviously. It needs to be free to play from the get-go. It needs to have microtransactions so it can be supported long-term. But the microtransactions just don't have to be invasive, and they don't have to be awful. Yeah, maybe they can sell, like, skins and shit. Just make everything purely cosmetic. Remove loot boxes and just make all the stuff purchasable with bundles and whatever. Make it more simple. Why is my right click stuck now? Okay. Most of the people have a potato PC. Yeah, that's why they're not really gonna care about CS Legacy. I think that most of the people that care about Classic Offensive and CS Legacy, or at maybe not like 90%, but I think out of the 1.6 community, the people who care about Classic Offensive and whatnot are like 10 or like 20% of the community at most. The rest don't care, don't have the PC, can't be bothered. They'll just stick to 1.6, the one and only experience. We might care. We might be able to run it and all. We might have fun. But majority of the community, majority of the people interested in these CS 1.6 remakes are just nostalgia people, people who just want to experience 1.6 without all of this, you know, crusty shit. Like, look at this. Look at this thing. You think this is acceptable in 2025? Fuck no. It's not. It's not. This thing looks gross and ugly. I have legit heard people say that, yeah, I want to try 1.6, but the graphics are off-putting. And I get that. Fuck you. I completely understand that. You guys might think it's bullshit, because who cares about graphics, but to some people it matters, and I don't think that's a wrong opinion to have. So yeah, it's either people who have never tried 1.6 but want to and just need better graphics. It's some small part of the 1.6 community, and the rest of it, I would say a decent chunk is nostalgia bros. Looking to relive the days in a new light. And influencers looking to capitalize off of hype, as always. But that's just how it works. I said modernize, not monetize. I don't know. I haven't played enough Quake to know how to modernize it. I think it should... I don't know. Maybe lean on its classic formula a little bit more. Reduce the skill ceiling. Simplify it. I don't know. Things like that. But it definitely needs to be more monetized too if it wants to survive in this modern landscape. Can it make a video about the excitement of Classic Offensive? you might want to say that. I don't know if I want to say that. There's not enough shit to talk about. Let's wait for this crap to fucking release finally, man. I don't want to bother right now with dumbass speculation and nonsensical hype. Not gonna lie, TI was a good vision from Gooseman, but let's see as that was a lot more realistic. Doesn't seem so fun. If you want to see as that's a lot more realistic, play Global Operations. Try that, huh? Try that on for size. That's kind of it. And TI could have been good, but TI was, of course, plagued by bad development. We all know that at this point. We've been regurgitating this kind of stuff for a while, so I think everybody knows my opinions and your opinions. IMO. Oh, fuck. I'm still getting kills. Fuck. IMO is a 1.6 veteran. The new CS Legacy project looks more attractive than Classic Offensive. That's a valid opinion to have. I'm personally not that much of a fan of the graphics, but let's see how it goes. The video reached 900k views. The hype is real. I mean, the hype is real about Classic Offensive too. 3 clicks Phillips video about Classic Offensive from a couple years ago has fucking 2 million views. Everyone in the CS community knows about Classic Offensive at this point. Or at least almost everybody. Problem is, it can't release. So it constantly gets faced with setbacks. I don't think the hype is dead or anything. I think it's definitely gonna be successful, but we'll see. We'll see. I have opinions, I have thoughts, but ultimately I want to see what happens when it all releases. What happens at the end of the day when it all breaks down? Are these things actually... Fuck, wow. Are these things actually gonna be popular and played by a lot of people, or are they just gonna be hyped for a little bit and then die out and nobody cares? That's a concern. That's definitely a concern to consider. As another 1.6 veteran, I find the graphics very appealing. I just watched the CS Legacy trailer and it looks Black Mesa-fied. Really dig its art style. Yeah, I thought so. I thought the same thing too. When I first saw it, I was like, if you show this to me without telling me this is a CS remake, I would have thought that this is Black Mesa. Legit, some areas don't look as recognizable. Like maybe a nerd like me, if I look hard enough, I'll see it. But on the surface and at first glance, it's like, oh, is this Black Mesa? Is this a Black Mesa DLC? Oh, by the way, somebody is making an Opposing Force remake, and I think it's on Steam, early access, maybe even. Piece of shit. I'm killing you all. In-game, in-game, in-game. Oh, he's behind. Time to soothe him. You know, if I ever locked into this fucking stupid game, you wouldn't hear a word from me, and you're still gonna yap that it's boring. That's what I fear. So that's why I ain't saying shit, and I'm just yapping. Graphics-wise, you and I share the same opinion, but it could look very attractive to CSGO players who wish to try CSGO in a very fateful 1.6 style. I don't think CS Legacy is that fateful. Like, Classic Offensive is way more fateful, if it comes to that. But if you want shiny details, then maybe CS Legacy is more up to your speed. Fuck, I can't adjust myself on the chair. My back feels sore. That's probably because a fever is conjuring up, and I don't like that. A cough? A sore back? Yeah. Those are symptoms of a fever of sorts, or a cold at least. Probably a cold. I'm a long-lost 1. CS veteran. I played since beta 1.1, and I think if someone keeps releasing his versions, the whole concept of CS games is going to be lost. Well, remaking an entire video game like this and being faithful to it is not a simple endeavor. I don't think there's gonna be a gazillion CS 1.6 remakes down the line as time passes and nostalgia grows. I think it's just gonna be these two. Maybe a third or a fourth one is gonna pop up, but if we get a full release of CS Legacy at some point, maybe in 2026, and Classic Offensive also releases once and for all, I think this entire community is gonna consolidate to one of the two, or both in some way, and that's kind of gonna be it. Maybe there could be room for a third, but community is gonna get stretched thin. At that point, nobody is gonna want to make another remake, because it's just gonna be like, yeah, there's a couple of successful projects already, so there's no point in trying to capitalize anymore. It's not gonna be worth it. Unless somebody does something different, like make an actual deleted scenes remake. Or if somebody remakes CS Neo of all things, I don't know. Yeah, making Opposing Force remake for nearly 20 decades now. If there was another project started by a different team, yeah, I've noticed. I've noticed that much. The idea is to make this 1.6 on a better looking engine. If you want gameplay changes, CS:GO is gonna be your thing. Probably. If you want more modern gameplay, then maybe CO is up to your speed. Otherwise, maybe CS Legacy. I guess. Goddamn, I can't send it. Oh yeah, you can't send links. I'm sorry, Nick. Good morning, good afternoon, whatever. Yeah, we're all from different parts of the world. I exist on multiple planes. I don't know what time is it even at all. The title is misleading. Oh shit. I didn't know, I'm sorry. 1.6's better graphics, not a new engine. How did... Distinct, are you serious? How the fuck do you make better graphics without a new engine? If you want good old CS 1.6 but with better graphics and not on a new engine, go play Condition Zero, bro. It's right there. But none of you will. The movement, the feeling, it's the exact same, but better graphics. Same engine. But nobody cares. There's no CS game that will give you a feeling like 1.6 does. Of course. Of course. That's pretty obvious. Unless somebody legit remakes 1.6 from the ground up on the source engine, on the gold source engine, maybe, but otherwise no. There's no point. And there's no way, like, of course, it's different people, different team, different time, and everything, so yeah, it's not gonna be the same ever. It's not gonna be... No CS remake or copy is gonna be 100% the same. Hello, CS Legacy. CS Legacy, Mr. CS Legacy, please don't tell me you've been watching the entire time. Don't blacklist me, please. Guys, guys, can we behave right now? I love CS Legacy. I think CS Legacy is the best thing to ever happen to the Counter-Strike franchise in existence. Do you like what you're hearing? Are we sure that's the guy? I don't know. It may not be, but I'm not willing to try my chance. Ha, that's my speaker. No, look, it's all in jest. It's all in jest. I'm ingesting my coughs, though. It's not even out. That's not gonna stop me from being a hater, okay? Because look, in a world full of glazers and dick riders, there has to be at least one guy that goes against the grain. We all need to have at least one person in every community that's a low-tier god equivalent, okay? And you know, I feel like I want to be the low-tier god of the CS community. And I know you're gonna say, oh, what about Lobanica, or whatever his name is. What about Loba? I think there's better ways of conducting ourselves, honestly. I think there's other avenues we can take. That's why I don't like seeing remakes releasing, because I also see 1.6 slowly dying. Why? This 1.6 is gonna die either way, bro. Fuck. Let's go to Forge. Or, no, Fact. I like Fact. Oh, fuck, I pressed F1, fuck. CS Legacy is the best thing ever. I hope you guys will earn at least 5k a month. I hope Valve buys the rights. How else can we glaze them? Go Mirage? Ugh, really? Do we have to go Mirage? I guess we went something else. I don't even know what this is. Where are we? What is this? The Itabokas. Okay. One opinion about my modded 1.6. Oh, this thing, come on. Where are we going? What is this map? Yeah, Mr. Legacy, you want to join us on this fine evening? Look, oh, fuck! We're playing fun maps. Also, check female bathrooms. Please don't tell me there's porn in the bathrooms. Because that's what people... Is this like a university or school? Why are we here? What is this? Is that foosball? Oh my god. Okay, these are spinning. I've bought the rights to Tuscan, so it seems everyone now enjoys it in CSU. Yeah. Where are the bathrooms, by the way? I can't find them. Oh, Inventa. Constructora. Cool. Guys, imagine if Classic Offensive miraculously manages to release before CS Legacy. Dude, it's gonna be very interesting. Imagine if this causes a rift. I wish so many things to handle, however, I'll have to get back to work another time once the rush is over. That'd be wonderful. Can I have a review copy? Can I be special? Can I have exclusive access and everything? Look, I'm the... Like, you see this channel? You see everything I have? I'm like the premier 1.6 guy. Everyone yaps to me about CS Legacy. Also, wait, Mr. Legacy, since you're... What the fuck? That's a really cool overview. It's a CSGO overview. What the fuck? Mr. Legacy... Do you like my pro mod video? I assume you've seen it. Yeah, this is embarrassing, isn't it? What is all this? PlayStation games? Todo mulher dela CJ. Damn. 8 won the game. 8 won the game. I mean, Mr. Legacy, how long has CS Legacy been in development? I want to come on an interview and talk about it. Not right now. What are these things? Is this Brazil? Chino, are you here? Is this some Argentina type shit? Is this Brazil? Oh, I think I saw the bathroom. Amogus! Dude, this map is... Okay, this map is so 2021. It's so COVID era. I don't even know where to fucking go. I'm mostly shitting myself because we have a very important visitor here. Anyway. Heaven was very tempted to tease something obscure in the old CSP account. Really? Spoke to privately a couple days ago. Very cool guy and great conversation. I wish the situation unlocks. We all do, but it's a very precarious situation. Oh, here's the bathrooms. Wait, which one is the women's bathroom? Oh, this is the women's bathroom. There's nothing here. You guys fucking lie. Oh, what is this? You guys lied to me. There's nothing. It's Brazil. Okay. I guess we actually did go to Brazil for once. Press on the toilet? Well, I was spec, so I couldn't. But which one? This map is full of secrets and Easter eggs. I just kind of want to explore this map. I don't even care about fucking playing. This leads to nowhere. Oh, there's a door. Or so I thought. I thought it worked because of the lighting. We'd need to fix the mounting system for CS Pro Mod in order for it to work again. Steam Point broke that in 2014 and we have already passed CSP. Damn. You guys still like have... Ah, fuck! You guys still like have some original CSP files lying around? Like, hypothetically, if you could you hypothetically revive CS Pro Mod? Also, are you actually using some Pro Mod assets? Because the SAS model is very reminiscent of the Pro Mod one. I couldn't get to the bathrooms. I don't even know how to get to the fucking bathrooms. But I guess this is some Brazilian school, I guess. Somebody's school. I hope they didn't get banned. I hope they didn't get suspended from their school. Like that one kid years ago. Lol, one of those games had a Jogando do Fodachi a reference, which is a Brazilian Let's Play channel. Oh. Wait, where did that shit go? Fuck. I definitely could. In fact, that was the initial intention, to fix CSP so it works again and nothing more. I mean, yeah, but it's a good thing you didn't do that because I'm afraid not enough people would have cared, to be very blunt. Yes, the SAS is an updated version of CSPs. Are parts of the code also from CSP? Because when I saw the ragdolls, no, not the ragdolls, but when I saw the animations, there's something that vaguely reminded me of CSP. Saying CSP is kind of weird because it kind of reminds me of SCP. Exactly. Ooh. Really? The J is pronounced with a J in Brazil, not an R. You mean an H? Okay. Well, I don't know Brasiliano. Okay, but what the fuck is Calvo Esfera de Characco? Jogando Fodacci. The animations themselves are still CSPs from Matt, our animator. Okay, so you are... I guess you are actually repurposing certain things to make this project a little bit easier to get off the ground. Would it be fair to say that you're using ProMod as a basis? Or are you just using... some assets from ProMod? This school is confusing, man. Why are we here? The green bathroom, press E on the last... I can't get to the fucking bathroom. They're on CT side. The game code was remade from scratch in 2013, along with all new rendering improvements we've made, and, of course, the entire assets. Okay. But what's the direction? I'm curious about the direction, because obviously Classic Offensive is going for a direction where it has modern gameplay plus graphics that are faithful to the original and stylized in a way so that colors and everything is very easily readable and understandable, similar to good old 1.6. But I see that Legacy is going for a bit of a Black Mesa look with lots of graphics and details. Like it's CS, but detailed, while also being faithful to the layouts of the maps and weapons and everything. Why are you always spectating? Because all I do is die in Brazil, man. I don't know what to tell you. Blood not pro, but talks about pro mod. Yeah, guys. Guys, I guess I've been figured out. I'm not qualified to talk about CS because I'm not a pro myself. Maybe I should quit. Maybe I should quit and, like, delete my channel. Stop spreading misinformation, CS crack house. Yeah, listen, somebody else might have to do that. But that reminds me, do you plan on releasing, fuck. Do you also plan on releasing, like, modding tools so people can make maps, just like Classic Offensive? That's correct about our looks, while being very faithful to One.6 gameplay, but bringing a lot of cool stuff in modern UI HUD and features. So, sounds to me like this is kind of boiling down to being, the opposite of Classic Offensive. You know, Classic Offensive, modern gameplay, classic graphics. Legacy is CS Legacy, classic gameplay, modern graphics. Oh my god, that was my first frag in a while. Okay, where the fuck are the fucking bathrooms? My bones are aching. Click E on the toilet. This toilet? I click the button. Which toilet, by the way? It said femoid bathroom, but I don't see shit, man. Yeah, nothing's happening. I heard a click somewhere around here, but... oh, shit. I heard a click... I thought I heard a click on this bathroom, but nothing happened. Yeah, there was a click. Whatever. I love your accent. Thank you. I'm a bit rusty because of a cough and shit. Where are Chow's events? Dude, give him a fucking break. Mr. Legacy Strike, you know, did you know that we played Pro Mod once? We had a whole event on Pro Mod. Oh wait, it's Forge. Well, that's cool. It was fun for what it was. Which game will introduce the Danger Zone first? Oh my god. Will you guys stop complaining about stupid-ass Danger Zone? If you want Danger Zone, I think Chow still has a Danger Zone server, and if you want Danger Zone with a community, there's a Discord called CS Danger Zone, and they have their own servers and events and stuff, and you can play Danger Zone, so stop complaining. But I know why you're complaining. You don't want solutions. You just want to complain for the sake of it. I hate you. I'm sorry, I'm kidding. Let's not be too raunchy here. We don't wanna... oh, fuck. We don't wanna scare away CS Legacy. I still can't talk. CS747 for CS Legacy? I don't know about that. Too late, gotta go. Oh, fuck. Okay, well, it was nice having you. Bye. I assume you're in America, so you have a whole day ahead of you, while me and a bunch of other people here gotta go to bed soon. So, bye. It was nice having you. I'm French. Oh! Tu français? Oh, merde. Chow, you have competition. And I was joking. Staying a little longer if you've got some more questions. Well, I did have questions. I did ask a bunch of stuff, but now I forgot my questions. Guys, what were my questions? I asked a bunch of stuff earlier. Fuck. Ah! Why did you people abandon the fucking stupid bomb? Wait, what did I ask about? I'm fucking dumb. What did I ask about? Oh my god. Ah. Oh yeah, I think I asked if you've seen our CS Pro Mod event. I have a live stream up where we played CS Pro Mod. My French henchman hosted a server, and we had a lot of fun. We technically revived the game for a couple of hours. It had the most players it has ever seen in like 10 years, probably. I think we had like a total of 20 people playing. I think. Help me. There was also something else I asked, but it was more important, but I forgot. Do you have a video of that, or was... No. Just go to my live stream section on my channel. Because I stream here on YouTube and Twitch at the same time, and the VODs of the live streams get uploaded to my channel automatically. So, if you go to my channel, go to live, and look up, or maybe not look up, but just, I don't think there's a search function in the live section. Just scroll down and you'll find it. I think it was 8 months ago or something like that. Dude, I fucking love DE Forge. This is such a better cobblestone. Gotta just subscribe to you. Okay. Thanks. Okay, here's a question. Alright, how many maps is CS Legacy planned to have on release? And how many modes? Actually, some of my audience have been, like, wondering about... about shit like reviving old modes. Like, is it gonna be just Diffuse? Is it gonna be just Diffuse and Hostage? Or is it gonna be offering something more? Oh, yeah, I just remembered. Oh, thank you. One important question I asked was, are you gonna have, like, modding tools so people can make their own maps? Bomb, deathmatch, gun game, zombie mode. Oh, zombie mode? That's ambitious. That sounds ambitious. But yeah, are you gonna allow people to mod your mod? Are you gonna give modding tools and fucking a map editor so people can make maps for your mod? You know, just like 1.6? Is it gonna be open like that? Please let Legacy have Condition 0 maps. That's oh my god! Fuck. I remember watching CS Pro Mod videos back in 2011. You mean the official ones uploaded by the official Pro Mod YouTube channel from back in the day? Yes, people will simply need to use the Source 2013 version of Hammer++, pointing to our game shader DLL. Okay. But wait, is that for... Do you mean that for maps, or maps and mods? So if somebody were to say, hey, I want to revive Surf... no, I want to put Surf in CS Legacy. Could they do that? Could people host their... Well, you're probably going to allow people to host their own servers, their own dedicated servers. But are plugins... Is like mods and plugins going to be allowed too? Okay. Are we talking about full modding or just specific things? CS Legacy, please make a zombie mod. Play like the old one. Current zombie servers are bad. Oh, come on. There's Legacy zombie servers, man. Like, look at this. Look, here. Zombie Plague 5.5. Look, Zombie Classic 2008 by good old Victory. There you go. This server. You want Classic Zombie mod? Here you go. It's right here. No, my M1 is stuck. But yeah, anyway, back to Mr. CS Legacy here. Yes, I made the Pro Mod 1.04 map review video. Oh, really? Damn. You know, Mr. CS Legacy, I really wish I could have gotten in touch with any of the CS Pro Mod devs when I was making my Pro Mod video a year ago. I kind of tried to look for contacts, but I couldn't find anybody, because I would have loved to interview and ask about a bunch of details that do not exist on the internet, so I wouldn't have to speculate about certain things in my video. But unfortunately, I was not able to find a contact. I like how this map is completely T-sided by us just rushing B and nobody defending against us. For mods, we could support VScript since the SDK was just updated with TF2's full code, which includes VScript. We could salvage some of the implementations to expose our functions. Okay, so it's on the table. We were all there. Aww. Ah! Can we SGS? Of course you can. It's in the fucking trailer. Speaking of SGS, are paper thin walls gonna be included? I mean, if you're gonna include SGS, what about paper thin walls? What about insane wall bangs like in CS1 1.6? Please tell me that's too broken to include. I hope I can long jump, personally. I hope I can B-hop and do 270 long jumps. Of course, it's there and strong. Oh, jeez. Well, everybody, we're in for a party. If that's gonna be included. Pixel hitbox grenades. Classic Offensive already has that, I think. So, we good. Also, please do not cater that hard to nostalgia and simply make the M4 animation pull the correct thing instead of the forward assist. Please. And if you're going for realism, maybe also make the weapons face the correct direction, but at the same time, I saw the ops bolt handle is on the wrong side. It's already pulling from the correct part. Okay. I know some people are gonna be mad about that. It's like, oh no, where's my wrong animation? But fuck you. What matters is that it's like in Classic Offensive, where it's accurate but not wrong. So thank you for that in advance. However, weapons will stay switched. Yeah, I suspected that much when I saw the bolt handle of the op. So I suppose the AK here is gonna look just like this, with a similar animation like this. Or the same as possible. As close as it could be. Oh, my frag. What about the knives? In the trailer there was the 1.5 knife. Like, are you gonna allow for switchable knives? If so, can we have the... Ah, fuck! Can we also have a third knife, the beta knife? Minley was left-handed, which was the initial reason for the mirroring. However, they decided to keep that because it looked so cool to see the moving parts when firing. Yeah, I know Minley was left-handed. I mean, as you can see, I'm fucking left-handed, so the weapons look right to me. But he told me in our interview that they left him the way they are because there just wasn't any time to reanimate all the weapons. I mean, that's what he told me. Straight from the man himself, so... maybe they left him because it looks cool? But yeah. So, what about those knives, huh? Are we gonna have different equipable knives? Because he showed the 1.5 one. Like, by default, we can choose which knife, and if it's gonna be classic knives, can we have beta knife, 1.2 knife, no, 1.0 knife, and then, beta knife. Alright, good info then. Might have had the wrong info. That's okay, doesn't matter. It's not like it's widely known or anything. What legacy did they Counter-Strike? Well, I might not be playing CS Legacy, but I got the official Mr. Legacy here with me, so that's something. If that's any consolidation to y'all. I know where the Big Apple is, but I don't know where the Mini Apple is. Ah, shit, that's unfortunate, I'm sorry. I actually showed that you can switch knives directly in-game while playing. Oh, in-game? Okay. Simply press reload. Oh god. That's gonna be... Oh fuck. That's gonna be abused by somebody. A lot of people, actually. So, maybe if there's a cooldown or something... You know, I feel like that might need some limitation, so it's not... So people don't spam that thing the same way they spam the flashlight in 1.6. And that switches between 1.6 and 1.5. Okay. So only those two? There were 3 knives from the betas to 1.6 weren't there? What are you talking about? Can't wait to make some videos about it. Well, only if it releases, then we'll see. I'm not gonna rush my video. I'm just kinda... When it releases... I mean, it was pretty evident that from the trailer that it was gonna be early access, and I think... Mr. Legacy, what you are planning is for an open beta, like an early access on Steam, not a complete full release. So when that happens, I'll play it, I'll try it, but I'm only gonna make a video when the full thing releases. Blech. Sorry, excuse me. Dude, I can't see anything from this railing. This map sucks. If it looks too goofy, I could put a cooldown indeed. We'll see, but it's fun. Okay. Now, I'm just mentioning that if it's a simple command that will allow people to switch on the fly, there's definitely going to be people who are just gonna abuse it. Like, somebody is gonna have a mouse like mine, which is a Logitech G502, where I have a free scroll, bind to scroll wheel reload, and just spam that shit into oblivion. I'm just considering potential issues that could arise from that, okay? It remembers you last pulled the knife, so if you die holding the 1.5, you'll respawn with it. Oh shit, I forgot they removed the heaven here. Oh, fuck. Okay, guys, what else do we have? Come on. Before they disappear from here, we have to bombard them with more questions. What the project's name? Is Valve gonna keep the CS in it? Oh, yeah. That was kind of my concern, that Valve may try to tell you to remove the CS, because that's what they did with Classic Offensive. It was CS Classic Offensive, but then they said, no, you can't have that. Remove CS from your name. Even though CS2D exists, but eh. Yeah, we'll definitely block glitchy abuse by putting at least a minimal value that prevents mega spam. Okay. That's very good to know. Ugh. Is it a solo project or a team? That's definitely a team effort, man. I don't think a single person is gonna take on such an endeavor. Unless that person doesn't have to pay bills, drink or eat, and can just code 24 hours a day. And maybe they can survive on baguettes, I don't know. They could teach a pigeon to bring them le baguette. Currently waiting to hear back from Valve on a few things. Okay. Do you have any contingency plans in case Valve doesn't play ball? Do you guys have, like, any plans of, like, okay, what if something happens and Valve pulls a Classic Offensive and doesn't want us to release it on Steam? Or what if they don't like the name? Can you, like, do you have any backup names or, you know, just backup plans for anything? It may be too early to ask such things, because, I don't know, but Yeah, it's worth asking. No, you're almost accurate. I've been freelancing for the past 12 years. Only reason this kitten exists. Oh. That's fine. We do have backup plans. Okay. Do you promise not to? Do you promise not to focus too hard on the competitive side? You know, the same mistake ProMod did. We don't want history to repeat itself, do we? How much will the game? No, it's gonna be free, bozo. It ain't gonna cost shit. Valve ain't gonna allow them. I mean, you could give them a couple bucks on their Patreon to support them. Yeah, that's why it's the called CS Pro 2. Yeah, I guess CS has figured out its pro scene pretty well at this point, so let's just focus on the fun stuff. Yeah, do you plan on keeping ammo being separately purchasable? That's a question of the ages. Okay, I'm fucking done with this. The pro scene is for Valve to handle. We open the way with CSP. They made it to a reality. Yeah, maybe. There were different knife models. The original was like a low poly combat knife, then in 1.5. Actually, that was in 1.0, not in 1.5. Everybody thinks it's the 1.5 knife, but it's actually, I think it's the 1.0 knife. Wait, let me run CS 1.0, and we can confirm once and for all. Where do I have my Counter-Strike video games? Ah, there it is. Why is the HUD in CS Legacy green though? Ah shit, it's work in progress, man. Jeez. Okay, this is gonna be a bit loud. I'm just gonna quickly create a video game. It'd go on fucking Siege, yeah, sure. Because you can now change its color. Oh, just like you can in CSGO. Okay. I like the HUD yellow. Yeah. I like it kind of white-ish and transparent, so it's less visible, but kind of like how it is in CS2. It's alright the way it is. Alright. How's the knife in CS 1.0? Okay, this is loud as fuck, I'm sorry. See? This is CS 1.0. I was right. This isn't the fucking 1.5 knife. It's the 1.1 knife. Okay, let me get out of this game because it's fucking buggy as hell and I cannot run it. Yeah, there you go. There's your proof. I have justified my beliefs now. We might support more colors later. Yeah, it's just the same thing with mods and stuff. Can you not select any color from a color wheel? I guess not yet. Pending implementation, I suppose. You don't have all the 1.6.5 mods on Steam directly? Yeah. Well, Chow, I do that because just in case I need to show old CS, I need to have the most authentic old CS on deck. So if I want to show CS 1.3 and I have to show the menu something just in case, I prefer to show the authentic one that's pre-Steam, not the Steam one, because that's gonna make people scratch their heads. So yeah. Do I need my HUD pink? Why? Do you also need Hatsune Miku in the bottom right corner at 10% opacity? I'm kidding. 1.5 models are the same as 1.0. Yeah, most of it is the same. I think in 1.3 they changed a couple of colors and things, like the Phoenix Connexion became blue instead of green. That explains. Yeah, just for video purposes. Hello, Pro. How are you doing? Dude, I love Hatsune Miku. Oh, god damn it. Fine, you want a Madoka Magica themed minimap? Hmm? Do you want Mirai Nikki on your the HUD on the death HUD at the top right? Hmm? Waiting for Dodd 2? Never. Okay, Mr. CS Legacy, this shit is getting derailed as hell. So, you're free to go now. Montre-toi. C'est la vie. Actually, he might be gone already. We might have scared him away, guys. You're a bunch of freaks. You guys be tweaking. Doddy's Peak? Well, go play it then. The fuck you're waiting for? Oh my god. Might have scared him with Dodd too. Easy. I just put you in the background as ASMR. Okay, well, I've been on here for 2.5 hours and I'm exhausted at this point. I got shit to make, guys, so... Yeah, sorry, I'll have to go. Hoping to answer more questions soon. Feel free to DM. Okay. I don't think I'm gonna be asking any more questions. I think I might just... beg for access so I can farm views. Anyway, but... Hey, maybe if you do that, maybe if you give like closed access and I can stream it, I would actually be down to glaze and promote. But anyway, that depends on you. I'm not gonna force myself. But yeah, I'm gonna go too. So. Oh my god. Whatever. That's fine, keep in touch. Right. D'accord, merci for showing up today and joining us and answering some questions. Hey, maybe, hey, by the way, maybe if at some point you're interested in, doing a bit of an open interview or something, hey, maybe we could do something about that. That'd be cool. I was here. We were all here. Anyway, yeah, guys, tonight was fun. We even had Dr. CS Legacy come over. But now it's time to end it all once and for all. I'm done. You're done. We played. We talked. I fucking yapped into oblivion. I said my piece. I said all that I wanted to say about CS Legacy and this entire situation and the competition and all that. I don't think CS2 is gonna receive any new updates and for the rest of March. If it does, it's gonna be something small, so it doesn't count. And yeah, the fun stuff. Half-Life 2 RTX, pretty cool. Don't care. It's not for me. Yeah, if you want more opinions or questions, come back when I decide to stream again in a week or two. I don't fucking know when I'm gonna be back with my job and shit. I'm not entirely sure, but I'll do my best to come around. I only did this because I really wanted to say what I wanted to say about CS Legacy and whatnot, so if anybody wants to ask about my opinions or anything about that project, they can just simply refer to the first half hour of this live stream VOD. You can be my minions and redirect them, okay? GG Whoop, thank you for the stream, was fun. Yeah, I had fun too. Although I wish I was doing something else. I was actually gonna end this a while ago, but then actually CS Legacy popped up and I was like, okay, I can't end this now. So I stretched myself. The things I do for you. You know, Courage the Cowardly Dog once said, the things I do for love. So, I did it for you, so you better be grateful. Anyway, next event depends on if Chow has any ideas or when we conduct our shit with Goldick for the CS operation thing. There's gonna be announcements for that, don't worry. If there's any Sunday events going on, I'm not the one that organizes them, just waiting for Chow. All I can do is just give him a shitload of ideas. And you can also give him ideas too, I guess. And yeah, whenever that happens, we'll just have to wait. I mean, we did a lot of events, man. Like last year, we had an event almost every Sunday. Some months, other months, we had like 3 times a month. So let's give him a break. But it's still operational. I'll try to find a suitable server in the US, but at least most of the code I wrote works. But I'd like to mess up with you all in game too. Yes. Chow, no pressure. Whenever you have all of that figured out, if you have all of that figured out, if you're working, if you're cooking, I'll let you do your thing, if it's possible. To me right now, it sounds like it might be possible to do this thing in a cool way, just so we're not simply vanilla operations playing, but make it a little bit more interesting for the audience, not for us. For me and Goldick, it's gonna be fucking miserable. Damn, did I miss stream? Yes, you did. Oh, fuck. You missed everything. Oh my god, I need vitamin C. No, not vitamin C. I need paracetamol or whatever it's called, or an aspirin. Oh yeah, it was an aspirin. I need an aspirin. Blah. I'd like to finish it next week. Also, you're aware there's a hard mode for the official maps, right? Yeah, we're probably gonna try hard mode just so it's more interesting too, and then you'll get to fuck with us on top of that, just to make it more miserable, but probably entertaining for the audience. So yeah, I'm a new viewer after a Goose interview. That was a very good video. Thank you. You can watch the full stream if you want. Please disable your ad blocker and put on the whole thing before you go to bed. Did he confirm Counter-Strike 4? He did. Okay. I'm done. I don't have any more questions to ask here. I think Mr. CS Legacy has fallen asleep too, so I am gonna do something similar, but not before I do some editing, before going to bed, drinking an aspirin, and yeah. Sorry, not sorry. I'll see you later, bozos. Peace!